Hey, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, everybody. Great to see you all here. I hope you're all having a great week. It's almost Christmas. We got 12 more days to go. So get all your shopping done. Mine's almost done. I just need to get a couple things and I'm good to go. So, let's get the show rolling. Let's welcome our good friend from the land down under. He's no blunder. He may be boisterous at times. It is Dominic. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to point out a few things. Akira Show said, and I think Lon also said it, you've got one of the longest intros on YouTube. And I think the other thing I'd like to point out with it is that would you rather a shorter intro and more of arch jokes or a longer or the same longer intro?
That's a good point. Or I could do 5 minutes of...
5 minutes of... Yeah, exactly. So be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that's right. Alrighty. Let's bring in our friend from the snow-swept areas of Western Michigan. He's Lon Denard. Welcome.
Are those our only choices?
Yeah, they're the only choice.
It's either those are the two choices. I see. Okay, yeah, go ahead with the long intro then.
Okay. So how about them drones in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Wow. Everybody's hopping about that. What's going on there? I think it's somebody's private plane. They're saying that, these are huge, the size of SUVs. It's probably somebody in either a small helicopter or maybe a small plane, and they're just loitering around. And
it
why
could be
would
one
you
of
fly
those
over an airbase?
things like Betson one of those sort of flying piloted things. I don't know what they call them, but yeah, like the Jetson
I
one.
know what you're talking about. Sure.
Mm-hmm. And then I hear some of our idiot congressmen saying, it's a Iranian mothership.
Yeah, well, we all know that's what it is.
Yeah. Really? I mean, you'd think the military would be able to pick that up on their radar, even way out there. We got radar that could, not just regular radar. We've got satellites that are tracking ships everywhere. And if it was a mothership and they wanted to be sneaky, why are they flying with collision lights?
Oh, yeah. I said that. I don't know if you read my comments, but that was my main comment. That was my main comment on all these videos. I'm like, these sneaky spies all flying around with the bright flashing lights going off and everything. Yeah, they're pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
What can you see at night to begin with? I mean, I get it. There's infrared cameras and yada, yada. Wouldn't it be better served just flying during the day? Yeah. I don't get it.
Good point.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the whole thing is just blatantly stupid.
Yeah.
It's just so incredibly ridiculous.
You got a good point there, Mark. And also, I want to reply to also Don's comment earlier, where he says that people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie are the same type of people who say the Earth is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Die Hard, the movie came out during Christmas, so
it's got Christmas carols in it, and
it's got Christmas in it.
Yeah.
So... and it takes place on Christmas Eve. It's at a Christmas party.
On Christmas.
So how can it not be?
Yeah, it's about a guy trying to get home for Christmas.
Exactly.
He goes to see his wife and kids for Christmas, and he gets caught up in this, terrorist situation.
So how can it not be a Christmas
or these
movie?
thieves?
Well,
Yeah, how can it not be a Christmas movie?
Uncle Bill.
Hey, how are you?
Here he is.
Yeah. Regardless, the whole New Jersey drone thing, it's just silly. Half of them have been turned out to be airplanes to begin with just the slightest bit of investigation. You go, oh, that's Southwest flight so-and-so. Oh, that's, so-and-so flight. Oh, that's such and such. Oh, look, that's a Cessna. Oh, that's a such and such. Oh, that's a Aeromed. You know what I mean? It's like, now anything with flashing lights in the sky at night is automatically a drone.
Right.
It's automatically just whatever. Boom. It's a drone.
Yeah.
Reminds me of UFOs when me and Bill were kids.
Well,
UFO.
We didn't have UFOs back then.
No, we did. Every time somebody launched a 4x4 sheet of aluminum foil into the air, immediately it was a effing UFO, and they were coming to get us.
I got it, Brian. Thank you for the Christmas card. That was very nice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, I don't know what it is. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of private drones and commercial drones being snagged up in this whole thing. Although, I mean, they said there's a couple that were gigantic. That were allegedly. I don't know. The size of a Volkswagen Beetle or a bus, or so loud it sounded like a lawnmower.
Deadly silent. Oh, they were loud. But
no I saw stories. I swear, I saw stories where they said they were really, really loud, and I don't know.
But no video or audio, though.
I think they're going crazy. They're going crazy in New Jersey. They're scared to death. So we'll find out. We'll find out. If it's all bullshit, it's bullshit. It's got nothing to do with us. Yeah. Nobody is saying that they're little fucking DJI mini drones. All the ones they're scared about are supposedly huge and loud.
But at the same time, drones as a terminology can be a very umbrella term, because you can call DJI Mini 2 a drone, and you can call an MQ-9 Reaper a drone, and they're still drones, aren't they? And look at the size difference.
So what? Paper airplane and it's 747 are both planes. Exactly. That doesn't really bother me. Yes, it doesn't give them a bad idea of what drones are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess. I mean, unless we're smart and we take there's no such thing as bad press. Hey, look what we have, and ours is tracked by you. You can track. I mean, you can track any legal drone through RID. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm just saying you can turn it around, but I don't think it's going to hurt the drone.
Yeah, good point, Mark. It could be a gyrocopter.
And I don't care what they do in New Jersey anyway. They suck. I grew up. I grew up there. I don't know. I don't know. It'll pass. It's all crazy. Yeah. Oh, it's a balloon from China. Oh, they're drones coming from the ocean from Iran. Oh, it's No, Iran can't even fly drones over Israel without them getting shot.
Yeah.
I get shot down.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's we'll see. They'll work it all out. But you know what? It does kind of give drones, like I said, there's no such thing as bad press.
Yeah.
That's why you let Lon on this channel.
Yeah. Well, his name there is Bad Influence.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Lon said on Artie's channel? Oh my God! So.
Oh my goodness! I'm clutching my boils.
Clutching my, that's really sad because I thought of the exact same thing you did just now.
Good point.
I went like this, clutching my pearls.
Yep, clutching my boils. Oh my God, Hoyman, get the kids, get them in the house. There's one of them darn drones in the air.
Are you microwaving your dinner right now?
Yeah.
Are you doing the single guy thing right here?
Dude, I literally just walked in the door from work.
Dinner or lunch or whatever. What's wrong with using microwave?
There's definitely positives.
Air fryer, microwave, boom.
Yeah,
positives and negatives. Being single. Yep. I worked all day, so did my wife. But I come home, and she's making me, like pepper steak, but with chicken. She's making me chicken steak in the kitchen. I can smell it. Now it's can't wait to try it. There's definitely positives. It's all positives for me. I got to admit. I was just was watching old videos of my wife just now. I'm thinking, why is she here? What is she doing here with me? But anyway, what are you microwaving, Lon?
Soup. I wanted some soup. I've had a little bit of touch of a cold this week.
I like.
I'm having chicken. I'm literally doing chicken noodle soup. I'm literally doing a stereotype.
Well, you know what? It's not stereotype. They say that there is actually some scientific, I don't know scientific, but there's actually some backing that chicken soup is good for you when you're sick. Mm-hmm. Whatever vitamin balance it has in it, whatever the hell it is in it. It's not good for the chicken, but it's good for you.
Yeah. Stay away from Campbell's.
Why?
Well, I'm progressive. I'm using Progresso. I like Progresso.
Progresso's pretty good. Yep. The bigger chunks.
I like it.
A little more homemade, bigger chunks. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I had some earlier this week, and I decided, I'll have English muffin and some noodle soup, Campbell's noodle soup, and it was the most bland soup.
Can I circle around to this soup thing because I love soup?
Circle back.
I really do. I was going to circle back to it.
Wow, we'll call you
because I just want to. Because when I came on, you guys were talking about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie, a Christmas movie, and my answer has always been no. It's a movie that was released around Christmas, but
no, it wasn't.
No, it was released in July.
No. I mean the background, the background,
not
the
understanding of the movie.
Not the time of year. I'm sorry. I mean, it's Christmas. He's there visiting.
It's Christmas Eve.
But there's nothing about Christmas in the movie. And all Christmas movies have some kind of lesson or life learned or something that, you know what I mean? If it's Christmas movie, it's very marginal. Christmas. I mean, he didn't say, ho, motherfucker.
As we went last year, the terminology is we have to define what a Christmas movie really is then.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I think that there has to be some, I think there has to be some effect on the plot. The fact that it's Christmas.
Yeah,
it's a Christmas party and everything.
His family for Christmas. Okay. So that would mean.
Question. Is A Wonderful Life a Christmas movie?
Yeah, I think so.
It fits into the same category.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I see what he's saying. No, I see.
Yeah. What's it got to do with Christmas? But they played every damn Christmas.
Yeah.
But what's A Wonderful Life got to do with Christmas?
It happens in winter. That's about it.
And there's an angel.
It has angels
tree. And there's a Christmas tree.
It's angels, and there is a Christmas tree. You're right. Well,
and
are
there
Christmas trees in?
Is Santa Claus in it? No. Is Jesus in it? No.
Well, Jesus more than Santa Claus, I think, is more important. But
regardless. Miracle on 54th Street, a Christmas movie, right?
Angels. It's got Clarence.
Clarence, yeah.
Close enough, yeah.
And didn't something happen with the tree at the end, and then they showed Clarence?
The bell rings or whatever.
Bell rings. Angel gets its wings.
Nah, man. Nah, you can't have it both ways, fellas.
It's pseudo. It's pseudo Christianism.
It is not. It has nothing to do about Christmas.
With angels, which is in but Christmas trees aren't. That's just an invention of Germany and.
Well, it's paganism, but regardless,
right?
It's a pagan ritual to bring trees in your house. It has nothing to do with Christianity.
I didn't say it was Christian, so maybe it's not.
Yeah. Regardless.
But there's way more references.
You have it one way.
But there are way more references to Christmas in that movie than there is in Die Hard. So if it's not,
you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
No. I mean imagery. Christmas tree, thing on the tree. Everybody got together at his house on Christmas. In Die Hard, he just mentions the fact that it came out there because it's Christmas.
No, they have a Christmas party. The house
office
is all
party at Christmas.
There's a Christmas party. You call it whatever you want. The house is decked out in Christmas ornaments and shit. Right. When they at the end of the movie, when they go to his wife's house, her house is all decked out with Christmas ornaments and shit. I don't remember.
He puts a goddamn Santa Claus hat on one of the killer's heads and drops him down the elevator with ho 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 mother effer on it. Now you're right.
I'm sold.
Right. And I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying it's a Christmas imagery. He has Christmas lights wrapped around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've gone on the squirrel there, Jeremy.
Nobody said Home Alone was a Christmas movie. Mark White's bringing up Home Alone. Who said Home Alone was a Christmas movie?
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah. That means that Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If we're using that definition, there was Christmas imagery in the movie.
No, I'm not trying to say that Home Alone's a Christmas movie at all. Although they are going on Christmas vacation. They forget the kid. And that the whole movie revolves around the fact that they're going on a Christmas vacation and they forgot their kid. So in a sense, there's some Christmassy stuff in it.
I didn't say you did. Mark said Home Alone. Yeah. Or did you bring it up earlier?
I know. He's bringing up Home Alone for some reason, but regardless, all I'm saying is, and nowadays, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on your point of view in this argument, they play Die Hard around Christmas every fucking year. Right. It's rolling right now. It's rolling right now.
I think it's Christmas adjacent. That's what I think. There's to me, and again, this is just me, and it's just an opinion. I think there's way too much. There's way too much murder in that. It's way too murdery a movie. Be called a Christmas movie. That's like murdery. Murdery. It is. It's way too murdery to be a Christmas movie. It is.
I won't argue that. No, I won't argue that.
You know what I mean? I think it's Christmas adjacent. That's the best I can give it.
Okay. What about Gremlins?
What about Gremlin? Because they put a
Gremlin because it takes place at Christmas.
And that was a Christmas present for Billy.
It was a Christmas present. Yeah. He was the Gremlin was a Christmas present.
Yeah. Mogwai.
From his dad.
Oh, yeah.
Mogwai.
Yeah.
No.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Well,
yeah, it has.
I don't know. I think just because movies reference Christmas or occurred during Christmas, don't necessarily qualify them as a Christmas.
Well, what about Scrooge?
That's fair enough. I can go along with that.
You're right. That's all I
got. Or Scrooge.
But I'm old, so oldish. Yeah. And to me, a Christmas movie was the kind of movie that was meant to get you into the Christmas spirit. Mm-hmm. It had something to do with giving or families getting back together, or at least
Die Hard. He was trying to get back with his wife. They were separated.
I know,
and she was pissed off, and they were separated, and they were trying to reconcile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why you gotta just jump in there?
If it wasn't for the goddamn thieves, it would have been a perfect Christmas movie. He was going to get with his,
But there were, and the movie was about the thieves and what he had to do to them to get to his wife,
get to his family.
And,
yeah, Balto's a Christmas movie. No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
Oh, what about what was that? Santa and Aliens from Mars. That old movie.
Oh boy. Or Santa Slays.
Cheer. Chuck is right. Where's the Christmas cheer? Yeah. Yippee-yi-yo, Kaye, motherfucker.
Yeah,
is
there
not,
you go.
Let's say, yippee-yi-yo, Kaye, motherfucker. Let's come up with a Christmas song for that.
Yippee-ki-yo, who and go, yippee-ki-yay, fuck you, motherfucker. Up in the house.
Just to be clear, love the movie. I mean, I'm not criticizing the movie. All the Die Hards are fun, man. They're just fun. Got to enjoy. I do. I think they're fun. Do they hold up today? Yeah, somewhat. They're still fun to watch.
Samuel Jackson was a little.
I just
Die Hard 2 or 3. Die Hard with a Billion?
The original one was great. The
original was really good. I don't know. He's doing something wacky.
Stylophone. I gotta learn some Christmas tunes on that.
But anyway, I enjoyed the movies. But if I saw it and then later on, it happened during Christmas. But is it a Christmas movie? I mean, it's just two different things.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Like you said, if there were no bad guys and people didn't die,
and buildings didn't blow up, and he wasn't running around with bloody feet throughout the whole movie and whatever else, yes, it would have been Christmassy. But no.
I hear what you're saying.
He had to kill his way to get back to his wife. That's just not a Christmas themed movie.
Okay.
Independence Day is not a Christmas movie. So
no, it's not.
Categorically, that isn't. So that's a good start.
No, because that's zip to do about Christmas. It's not even Christmas. Not even in the movie.
Yeah, see, so we can cross that off the list.
Well, I mean, we're gonna go down every movie, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Rocky wasn't a Christmas movie.
Okay. Sort of Christmas
Rocky Horror Picture Show
wasn't a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show, not a Christmas movie.
Not a Christmas movie. Star Wars, not a Christmas movie.
Right.
Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, not a Christmas movie.
It has to have some sort of tinsel, or it has to have some sort of Christmas tree in it. And if it takes place on the 24th or the 25th of December, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
There's Christmas presents in it. Yeah.
And by the way, people saying that they can't catch White Christmas or any of those old movies, you must not have TBS.
Yeah.
Is TBS still a thing? Because I don't watch TBS, so I wouldn't know. But TBS plays those on a loop, baby. It's like,
like you said, we can really dissect this as to what really is a Christmas movie. I mean, is a movie about a claymation reindeer with a light bulb nose? Is that really about Christmas just because Santa Claus is in it? I mean, it's all centered around him and his overcoming his differences and showing
and whatnot.
And showing that it's what's inside that count and let your nose glow or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, but are they Christmas movies or are they just cash grabs? And see you, Chuck.
Frosty the Snowman. Is Frosty the Snowman a Christmas movie?
Is it got anything to do with Christmas?
Jesus fall in there anywhere? Nope.
Yeah, we need a Jesus. We need a Jesus Christ birthday party. That'd be a great Christmas movie.
You know what? Really is a good Christmas show.
Surprise party for Jesus Christ.
It's South Park. It's South Park's Park. Jesus versus Santa.
But they've done that. Like they've had fights and stuff, haven't they? Or is it Jesus versus Satan? They did Jesus versus Satan.
No, it was Jesus, and it was Jesus and Santa fight terrorists or something. What the hell was it? It was a long time ago, but it was hilarious. South Park did it. Jesus and Santa were in that.
There you go.
Guys, we really learned something today.
Yeah. So what about
that's right, Dad. We sure did.
What about the Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
The Year Without Santa Claus. I'm trying to remember that. It sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. It's the one where Santa gets depressed and he doesn't want to do Christmas. Mm-hmm. And Rudolph, some elf, maybe the one that wanted to be a dentist, and that would be one of the reindeer run around and get a hold of the heat miser and the snow miser, and they get them on board to get snow to fall in a southern town to get snow to fall in a southern town.
Good.
Don is going to define Christmas movies for us, right?
Yeah, the snow to fall in a southern town.
The rule from now on.
South Park's original.
I barely hear you.
Oh, hello. This better?
No.
It's an improvement.
Turn your mic up.
It's slightly better, but you're definitely low.
Let me take a look here and see what I am doing for audio.
I don't know.
Do you have it on auto?
Nope, it should be.
That sounds the tapping.
The taps are fucking loud as hell.
Do you have sound better? Do you have it set for?
That's not bad.
I moved things around earlier today, and I might jack something up.
There's your problem.
Jim.
Your noise reduction seems awfully high on that.
Hey, Jim.
And it's considering your voice is noise.
Well, who doesn't?
Well, the tap was loud, but when he talks, it was kind of quiet. That's just interesting.
It's just a joke,
but it's
Don.
not bad.
It's
It's
just
not
kidding.
bad, though.
We're glad you're here. We want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, let's hear it, Don.
You
I'm
need
gonna go grab
Jude's
my
to
soup.
find Christmas movies.
All he wants for Christmas is a louder mic. Louder mic. He's got a good mic. He got that new. Is that what you're using? That little mini DJI microphone? He's not even going to talk to me. Make believe he can't hear me.
Oh, what about the Holdovers?
What about it?
Is that a Christmas movie?
I don't know. I don't know the movie.
Hey, Brad.
2015. Oh, no, that was 2023. Let's see. It's the one with Paul Giamatti, and he's a curmudgeonly instructor in a New England prep school, and a bunch of kids are staying.
Oh, they stay behind during Christmas?
Right.
Never watched it. I saw the Amazon whatever, but I never actually saw it. Is it any good? It looks stupid.
I'm just going to flip it over to
You're really loud now. You sound much, much better.
Better or too high?
It's about.
How about this?
You're pretty loud. Huh?
Yeah.
How about this? Dropping it down a little bit right about here?
You're pretty good.
Okay, I'm just going off the webcam mic now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So, your opinion on Christmas movies?
So, first off, Santa vs. Jesus was the very first South Park cartoon ever. That was a Christmas card that they had done. But
I thought there was something like that.
I think it really comes down to a Christmas movie is supposed to instill like the spirit of Christmas into your heart and get you ready for Christmas. And the people who insist that Die Hard does that are the same type of people who insist the earth is flat. They know they're full of shit, but any evidence to the contrary, they're going to ignore.
Right. I mean, there's no getting around that there was some...
There's no answer. There is no answer to this.
Some sense of satisfaction when he killed all the Hans Gruber and all the bad guys.
Yeah.
Not so much Hans Gruber. I kind of like him. But killed the bad. But that is not a Christmas sense of satisfaction.
No,
that's a bloodlust satisfaction, and a revenge.
And I don't remember him going back to the wife's house at the end of the movie. I remember him punching the cop and then walking off with the police cars behind him at the end of the.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what he was talking about there. Is that a different Die Hard?
You might be remembering like Die Hard 2 or something. I don't know.
No,
he might be mixing it up with the end of Lethal Weapon.
He said, Don, didn't you get a little Christmas joy of seeing Alan Rickman fall his death? No, I love Alan Rickman. It's him, and I even liked him in that movie.
He was great in that movie.
Yes, he played the perfect villain.
An entertaining actor.
And
I mean, I don't know about the quality
of the acting. Did I get Christmas joy? No, I didn't get Christmas joy. You get joy out of it.
No.
It was a summer blockbuster that had the trappings of Christmas, but it wasn't a Christmas movie.
If it was a real Christmas movie, he would have been captured alive and then converted. That's a Christmas themed movie where he sees, his ways, like something. Hey, Lethal Weapon. Why is
Lethal Weapon took place at Christmas as well.
So that's a Christmas movie. Any movie that takes place at Christmas is then a Christmas movie.
Dominic. So you believe you believe that there's a firmament above us and that gravity doesn't exist? And
no, I don't.
There is no curvature to the Earth. All right.
But there is an answer to flat Earth. We know that it's not true. Whereas a Christmas movie, everybody's going to have their own definition, so there's never going to be an answer.
Yeah. We gave you an answer.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Are you mocking me, Bill?
No.
Because I was doing this?
I actually wasn't even looking at you. I was looking at Dominic. So I was agreeing with you. So, again, when you get to know people over a period of time, I think you start picking up their...
their mannerisms.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I'm almost intelligent.
I have yet to see the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
They have a Guardians.
But it's a holiday special, so it's not a Christmas movie.
They actually have that?
Yes.
I own all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and I don't have that.
Yeah, that's on Disney Plus, and they go to Earth to steal, I believe, Kevin Bacon.
That's why I don't have Disney.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Disney Plus? Ew. All right,
Exactly. Who has Disney Plus?
Ew.
Well,
Disney's
like
evil.
I said, 50% of Americans think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Really? Is that high?
Yeah, that high.
No, too murdering. Again, too murdering.
But
Sorry.
Chuck says that 54% of Americans believe that the Earth is flat.
Wow. Something's wrong there.
No, because that's 54% is Trump's approval rating. So he's
making it. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
He's making a political joke.
Yeah, I think we should steer clear of politics.
Yeah, we're being controversial enough talking about Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
And I'm bringing up other Christmas movies.
Now, my favorite movie to watch around Christmas, I've said it multiple times, is Shop Around the Corner, but I would not consider it a true Christmas movie.
That was on this list by Rotten Tomatoes.
As what, the best Christmas movie?
I'd work that out, Chuck.
Shop Around the Corner. I'll look that up. Yeah, it is number 2 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Number 2 on Rotten Tomatoes list of what?
Good movies or bad movies?
movies?
Just Christmas movies.
Shop Around the Corner is listed as number 2 of Christmas movies?
Oh, okay.
Wow, that is awesome. Maybe my proselytization of the world is taking effect. I've been singing the praises of this movie for years and no one's heard of it.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way. That's another one. So,
I was thinking about that movie just today when I filmed a little sequence for the unboxing video of Laura's letter that she sent me, and I put the GoPro inside the mailbox and opened it up and reached in and grabbed it, and I thought, oh, I really should reach in there with my hand, like Shop Around the Corner, reach in there and feel around the edges of the mailbox looking for the letter. But I didn't.
What about Chucky?
Chucky, the doll was a Christmas present, wasn't it? Or was it a birthday present?
The first one was a birthday present, I believe. But there is one where he's with his wife.
Right. It boils down to, does it fill you full of Christmas joy and get you like feeling the Christmas spirit?
That would then be,
absolutely.
You're wanting the thematic focus of it to be Christmas.
Child's Play, thanks.
Add to it.
Like Child's Play 2 maybe, or Child's Play 3, I can't remember which.
Shop Around the Corner, the entire thing is, they're building up to Christmas Eve, and they're going to have a big sale on Christmas Eve, and you have him and her, will they get together, and they don't know, they fight all the time, but they don't really know they're actually pen pals. It's the story of You've Got Mail. And
Edward Scissorhands. Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands. It has the element of a Christmas movie. It's got magic. Because he is a magical creature. At the end, she says, I know he's still there because it never used to smell.
Batman, then.
Oh.
Batman? Which Batman occurred at Christmas? Or anything Christmas?
The first movie
2?
Batman 2? I don't know. I don't remember which one.
Batman 2 took place around Christmas, yes.
Around Christmas?
Yeah, well then...
So again, it's just Christmas adjacent.
Yeah, Christopher Walken. And,
very much.
Yeah, a Christmas story. I suppose a Christmas story might be...
Nope.
But it's got the word Christmas in it.
And it actually does fill you with...
Claus, and there's a Red Ryder BB gun. Would that not
and it gives you a
Christmas?
and it does have a Christmas message in it, because
Yeah.
the dinner that the mother had been working on, he got what he wanted, and it was a mixed blessing, but the dinner that his mom had been working on gets destroyed, but they show up to a Chinese restaurant where they have duck, and it still is, it's about family and not about the dinner.
There you go. So you pulled a Christmas theme out of that movie. Actually, it exudes Christmas.
It's obvious. It's Christmas story.
Yeah, you just had a script. You just had to scoop it off the top. You didn't.
It's all about greed, and demanding what you want. And...
We're ruining Christmas for Brad.
Well, Brad, if you want to get your Christmas spirit back, which movie would you recommend? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or Die Hard?
Oh, definitely. No, Christmas Vacation.
Neither
exactly. You'd go to you wouldn't go to Die Hard to get your Christmas spirit back.
No,
sure.
You just go to the Hallmark Channel and watch that for about 6 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You watch Candace Cameron for in every other movie.
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, that one.
Scrooge. Oh, Scrooge. Yeah,
what is Scrooge?
Christmas Carol.
Is this a Christmas Carol? Thank you, a Christmas Carol.
Yeah. That's a
Which
Christmas.
they redid as Scrooged. Yeah.
That's a Christmas.
No,
I don't
the original.
Trading Places, yep.
And I don't mind when people.
Yep.
People call people Scrooge when they're not being Christmassy. They're like, "You're a Scrooge." That is not true. He embodied Christmas for years to come after that. So Scrooge is actually the true embodiment of Christmas at the end of the story. So Scrooge is, you shouldn't call somebody a Scrooge when they're being anti-Christmas. Like, I would never say, Dominic, if you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, you are a total Scrooge. I would never say that, because you do not embody the spirit of Christmas when you say that.
Well, you do know, and most people talk about Scrooge, they're talking about him at the beginning, not what he morphed into. Charlie Brown's Christmas Tree is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
Oh, come on, that brings a tear. I mean, that wimpy little tree with the light, with the one ornament on it.
Yeah, but
it's all about
the fact that they came together as friends, a family of sorts, and they decorated that tree that was pathetic, and the tree suddenly became a beautiful Christmas tree. That's a Christmas miracle, and it embodies the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Dang, I had something. I forget what it is.
Yeah, don't be a blockhead.
I had something.
Die Hard, tape a gun to your back. That's not really Christmas spirit.
No, the Grinch movies, every Christmas movie.
Oh, Scrooge.
The
Grinch who stole Christmas.
Yeah. Scrooge is the embodiment of someone coming to a Jesus moment, so to speak, when it comes to Christmas, would be like dragging Al Capone to hell and showing him exactly what it'd be like, and he becomes a better person afterwards. They dragged him through a series of horrific, scenes, and then he changed his heart.
They showed him his
Almost
life.
anyone would change their heart.
All they did was show him his
drag them through.
No, they didn't.
Not Christmas Future. Not Christmas Future did.
That was the last part, but the last part was just he dies alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they showed him stuff that he didn't know, though. He didn't know that. They were showing him stuff from another perspective. They took him to Tiny Tim's house and saw how they were living. And but
they showed how he was ignoring that. It was all under his nose, and he was and he actually.
And it wasn't as much as
just his life.
That's not true.
And it wasn't as much about him seeing how they were living and feeling bad. It was seeing that people talk bad about him, and Tiny Tim says, "No, bless even Mr. Scrooge." And he saw the kindness in the heart of a child is what changed him in the Christmas present.
Maybe, but I thought the dad stopped that too.
Forgiveness theme that I invite Lon on my stream.
Right. No, I think the dad put a stop to that. If you want in the original movie, I believe the dad put a stop to that talk.
Maybe it's his wife.
The mother started it.
Yeah,
the mom was petty and typical.
Yeah, it was. The
mom was all petty, and I think the father put a stop to it.
The dad, you don't know his name, do you?
Mr. Cratchit. Bob Cratchit, to be exact.
Bob.
Robert, to you, buddy.
Hey,
Robert,
you know what? I
buddy.
want to go watch that movie now.
So,
you know every minute of it, and I feel like
you're exactly right. There was a couple parts about his life, and when he started out as a young man, and he was, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and then the part. Yeah, he lost his love and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. But then they go into what Christmas present was about the Cratchits, and Christmas future was what was going to happen after he died.
Not just the Cratchits.
Not just the Cratchits.
Not just the Cratchits. You're right.
His nephew's house.
His nephew's house, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
right,
and how his nephew said.
They questioned his nephew. Why his nephew would want to invite him over there and this and that. And
right, exactly.
Still loves
his nephew.
Okay,
he loved him.
If we ignore the Die Hard thing, which is the best version of
Scrooge? Christmas Story?
A Christmas
Carol.
I was trying to say Christmas Carol, and Christmas Story just kept on coming out. And it's like, no, it's not that. But which version of Christmas Carol is the best? I would say Muppet Christmas Carol really stands out.
Yeah, the Muppet one.
Yeah. It really does. The Muppet Christmas Carol is great.
It's good. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. What do you think? Which one's best?
The one with
George them all.
C. Scott. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah. That was Muppet.
Was that Muppet?
No. George C. Scott was different. It was
that was back in the 70s.
That's when Patton got to be.
Yeah.
I see George C. Scott. I think Patton. I don't know.
I forget who was in the original. The original was kind of low budget, and I can't remember who was in the original. It's like in the 40s.
The 40s. I think it was with the Barrymores. I think we're.
Are we attached to the internet?
Yeah, I think it was.
Is it somebody here?
I don't know. Art was listing everything on IMDb. He was listing every movie that was on their top list 5 minutes ago, and now he can't be bothered to do a search.
Yeah,
Well, what you want? What? Christmas Carol? Okay.
There's several versions for sure.
The earliest surviving. Here we go. The earliest surviving adaptation of A Christmas Carol is the 1901 British silent film Scrooge or Marley's Ghost. Nope, not that one.
Warren makes a good point. The movie Life of Brian. The very first scene takes place on Christmas.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie. About the birth of Christ, so it has to be something to do with Christmas.
It's a good point.
They got the 1938 Christmas Carol, and they've got a 1951.
Let's see. Who was in 38? Was that Barrymore?
That is... Reginald Owen, Gene Lockhart, Terry Clyburn, Kathleen Lockhart, people we don't know. Barry McKay, maybe Donald knows. Leo G. Carroll, remember him. Lionel Bram, Darcy Corrigan, Ann Rutherford, Ronald Sinclair, Bunny Betty.
Corrigan was Tiny Tim, probably, right?
So let's go back to now. Let's do 51. That's good.
That's what I'm thinking of. I bet.
Probably.
All right. The Waltons Christmas special, or the I think it was before the movie, before the TV show, The Waltons. They had their Christmas movie, which was The Homecoming.
That's what launched the TV show.
Yeah.
He was coming home from World War II, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't
Something
remember.
Like that. Or World War One. I can't remember. You're right. Barrymore was in Wonderful Life. Thanks, Mr. B. You're right.
That's right.
I watched it a couple of years ago,
and
it wasn't bad.
Yes, Mr. Potter.
Yeah.
IMDb has a ranking of the best of Christmas Carol movies. There are 27 titles.
I believe.
Okay, so that's going to include like Scrooged and.
Number one is the 1951 one.
Yeah.
Can we vote that the very lowest should be the Jim Carrey one?
Number two was the Muppet Christmas Carol.
If it's a vote, then that's
George C. Scott is from 1984, A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's number 3. Number 4 was A Christmas Carol from 1971. Alistair Sim, Michael Redgrave, Melvin Hayes. Mickey's Christmas Carol was number 5 in 1983.
Mickey's was all right, I guess. He was Bob Cratchit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Who was Scrooge? Scrooge McDuck. Duh. Who was Scrooge?
Yeah, I remember now.
Who was Scrooge in Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol?
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think, Don?
Number 8 was Scrooge, by the way.
Okay.
Bill Murray.
When you were a kid and you heard that voice on Looney Tunes, did you go around for like several days trying to get that voice down right?
Yeah. That one.
What we gonna do today, George? What we gonna do today? Huh? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do today? George is my friend. What are we gonna do today?
Did you like Bill Murray's Scrooged?
Scrooged was good.
Wasn't it fun?
It wasn't the top. It was pretty good.
All right.
It was 8. It's number 8 on the list. But
I'll never watch it again.
I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good.
Okay.
We should put our own together.
Our own list.
A Christmas Carol stream. And who could be Scrooge?
And play clips.
Dominic,
I think
because
Bill,
he thinks Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I mean, we all know who Tiny Tim.
He would have the best art.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim right over there.
God.
Yep.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone.
Bob Cratchit right there.
God bless us, everyone.
I'll go get you the bird. The
God
big one in the
everyone.
window.
I'm a fucking midget, man.
Do that, boy. Go down and get the biggest goose.
Do you mean the large one in the butcher's window, sir? The very one, lad. Good lad. Stout lad. Ugh.
No, I said the biggest one, so I didn't mean the actual biggest one. He could have really stripped that kid apart. Right? You mean the biggest one in the window? No, the biggest one in Southeast China. Stupid.
Yeah, dumbass. yeah, the biggest one.
Just go get me a big freaking goose already.
Well, what are you doing roaming around the streets on Christmas morning anyway, kid? What the frick? Where are you going anyway? Why aren't you at home?
I don't know, but it paid off.
Wasn't he dragging a sled?
In some versions, yes. But in the 51 version, I'm not sure. I feel like he was just walking down the street.
To pull that 30-pound goose. I mean, he needed that sled anyway.
Yeah.
I think potentially there was a lot of people on the street Christmas morning in the 1951 version. So you're probably correct. I don't know what they were all doing. I guess they were shuffling off to everyone's houses or whatever. Because we forget that people live in the middle of downtown London or whatever.
I need to vote here. I believe that we have all decided inadvertently the number one Christmas movie because we have spent way more time talking about A Christmas Carol than anything.
Christmas Carol is by far
quintessential.
Maybe the best Christmas story, the quintessential Christmas story, but we haven't decided which one is the
Night
best
Before
yet.
Christmas?
Movie.
Night Before Christmas is one of the best Christmas stories that's been adapted into a movie, I think. Or the best poem adapted into a movie, maybe. Who wrote A Christmas Carol anyway? It wasn't Dickens, was
Charles
it?
Dickens.
Yes,
Charles Dickens.
It was Dickens?
And he is the reason we associate a white Christmas. It comes down to his childhood. There was basically a few years when he was a child that there were freak snowstorms every year. And it was out of the norm for London to have that much snow. But he associated that with childhood. And so when he wrote A Christmas Carol, he included the snow and gave us the white Christmas.
Gotcha.
What is your Christmas protein? Yeah, we could change the story now. Change the subject. Christmas protein for us is turkey.
Yeah.
We do turkey twice.
Turkey, ham,
Thanksgiving,
turducken, goose, or roast hoobies.
Chili.
Oh, wait, no, I do prime rib.
Ham and turkey.
Never mind. Thank you, Lon. I do prime rib. I thought
prime rib.
Yeah, I thought I did prime rib.
And
I thought maybe New Year's Eve I did prime rib.
Prime rib. Period.
God, I don't
ham on ham on Easter.
I do this every year and I can't remember now. I do a prime rib.
Easter, turkey on Thanksgiving.
I do a standing rib roast every year. and the turkey. But I thought I did. Turkey's good on Christmas.
Thanksgiving turkey, prime rib Christmas, ham Easter. Boom, done.
What about our family does Mexican food on Christmas.
Oh, that's cool. La cucaracha, yo.
Do whatever you want to do. It's a weird thing. We do Mexican food on Christmas.
You got a good point there, Warren.
Yeah, well, guess what, Warren? I don't live in the Holy Land, so guess what? Guess what? I'm having ham.
Tamales.
What about Christmas dessert?
Actually, what would be technically probably traditional would be lamb, I would imagine.
You think so?
Lamb.
They had them right there in the manger, right next to it. So right next to it.
Yeah.
Lamb is what we ate on Australia Day.
He was right in the manger next to him, and all the animals were speaking that night. So they're like, "Don't take our daddy."
You know what? I just realized something.
There's a lot of bah humbug.
Bah. I just realized something that I've had forgotten. The reason that ham is not allowed is because it's a split hoof as opposed to a solid hoof. Is that accurate?
Well, that's what
For a moment there, I was like, yeah, what the hell? Why can you have lamb? But don't lambs have a solid hoof too, right? Sheep? I'm not an expert on fucking cattle, I admit it.
Hogs are filthy. They roll around in their own swill, their own feces, whatever.
Pigs are actually one of the cleanest
in the Bible.
Pigs are one of the cleanest animals on the farm. The reason they're dirty is because they're put into a pen and left to sit in their own filth, and that is why pigs are nasty and sit in their own filth. Is because that's how they're held. Pigs in the wild do not just wallow in their own filth.
Yeah, in the Bible, didn't they cast the demons into the swine, and the swine ran off the cliff? And I don't know.
Potentially. All I know is that I've seen cows roll around in their own filth. I've seen some of the dirtiest animals I've ever seen in my entire life were sheep.
Chickens.
I've seen Artie roll around in his own filth. You know, I mean, it just happens.
Chickens too. Yeah. Turkeys too. Actually, I've seen. My job takes me to these nasty places, so you know what I mean. So it is what it is.
Swine.
He's got a good point though about ham on Easter, but I like ham on Easter. So you know what? So if you don't like it. Although he's right. Would Jesus eat ham? Well, probably not. So
we don't know.
Yeah. Well, he was.
He was
Jesus
Jewish.
Also shat in a bucket.
He was
we
Jewish,
don't do that.
son.
Christians eat ham.
He was Jewish. He was an Orthodox Jew.
Yeah, but he started a whole new thing.
Very Jewish. No, he was Jewish to death. He never relinquished the Jewish faith. He was Jewish on the cross. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, the Torah, Pentateuch, contains passages in Leviticus that list the animals people are permitted to eat. According to Leviticus 11:3, animals like cows, sheep, and deer have divided hooves and chew their cud may be consumed. Pigs should not be eaten because they do not chew their cud.
So they don't spit their food back up and chew it again. So they're not allowed. You can't eat them for that reason.
They chew cud. They keep it in their lip and they chew.
Yeah, they spit it up and chew it again, right? Am I? I'm not a livestock expert, so I'm going out. I'm going out in the thing, but it feels like they spit up their leafy
I think so.
whatever they've been eating and they chew it again, right?
Yep.
In Islam, pork is also forbidden, as stated in the Quran.
With the same damn religion, and you fight me on it.
Well, no, different reasons. Well, it happened several millennia later. While the specific reasoning isn't explicitly stated, interpretations suggest that pigs are considered unclean due to their scavenging habits in association with filth.
Well, what about shellfish?
Fair.
Shellfish are selfish.
I don't think you should be
They're not
shellfish
allowed.
on Christmas.
Yeah, they're not allowed either. But the same, maybe similar reasons. I don't know why. there's always like 9 out of 10 of these type of prohibitions against things is because people have gotten sick. Shellfish, if you leave it laying around for too long and somebody eats it, it's deadly. And some people are just allergic to it to begin with. So
and
religious leader was
undercooked pork will do the same thing. Trichinosis.
That's what I'm saying. So but undercooked chicken too, though.
Yeah.
Salmonella.
Mad cow disease.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to become a vegan.
And what about?
No, but my point is that
poisoning?
most of these kind of prohibitions are brought about for practical reasons. You know what I mean? Like you should be banging your sister because she has a kid and has got 3 arms. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, most of these prohibitions are brought about for practical reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's probably why.
That's right.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. I knew it was something like that. They spit up their food and chew it again. I don't care how it happens. But it's something like that, though. Yeah.
Something like
that.
Better the second time around.
Yeah,
I don't know.
In fact,
what about goats? They will eat anything. They're biggest scavengers and pigs. Well, I don't eat goats.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but Muslims do. But Muslims eat them and.
Oh no, people eat them. I did say people eat them. I don't.
Goat curry is awesome.
You like goat? Is that what I just heard up there?
Yeah. Goat curry.
Goat eating motherfucker. Okay,
curry.
Nice. That's good.
Goat curry on a bed of rice.
That's bad stuff, man.
Does goat taste decidedly different than sheep?
I've never eaten sheep, so I can't tell you.
You've never had mutton?
You live in Australia? You've never had mutton?
Yeah, it's not me.
I thought the sheep was a national animal in Australia.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Well, there were yes, you're correct there, but at the same time, there are 4 sheep to every person in Australia.
Is there? Well,
son.
That's good for dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dominic's Italian. He should be having the 7 fishes for Christmas.
You don't want to eat your date. Well, maybe you do want to eat your date. I don't know.
The 7 fishes thing is brought up every year.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
Dominic's like, all right, I'll eat 7 cans of tuna.
Yep.
I like the way it's okay to say that about Australia, but I was thinking that goat thing about somewhere else in the world, and that would get you in trouble. And that would get you in trouble, so that's why I went ahead and edited myself.
Sheep are fluffier. No, we like sheep. I thought New Zealand was more sheep place than Australia, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, in terms of the amount of sheep, but in terms of being associated with sheep, New Zealand is the place. I'll leave it alone there.
What about
get in trouble.
Scotland and Ireland?
Well, the Welsh are also associated with
Welsh are always sheep lovers too. I got it.
Yeah, sheep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sheep lovers. That's a better name. I won't use the other terminology.
Yeah, I think that because I read a book once that said something about sheep were the reason that Australia was able to be successfully colonized was one of the reasons.
Yeah, on the back of the merino sheep. Yes.
They called me Angus the fence builder. No.
I just want to say to everybody that's out there that's listening to this, we're only joking. We don't mean this about anybody.
They're all jokes, okay?
It's a joke. We don't mean
jokes, fellas.
I'm sorry.
No, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But on the real though,
I'm so
sheep were very.
I'm so sorry.
Sheep were very pivotal to the colonization of Australia, though. From what I've read, it was a huge thing.
Australia was colonized on the back of the back of sheep, basically.
Think Australians will eat anything? Italians will eat anything.
I mean, both.
Australians had no choice.
And
Australians had no choice, man.
Every bit of it.
And we eat a lot of seafood too here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Lost nights and spiders, probably.
Dominic? You got a rabbit problem.
Pig's feet.
Yeah.
Tongue. And
Yeah, but the rabbits were brought in because we had too many cane toads.
Tell them, Dominic. Those stories are crazy. Where they keep bringing in another species, and then they got to turn around. What's the latest one? I just read something. Oh my God, the latest one in Australia. They just had to hunt to extinction. Just about. What is it?
Oh, emus.
They brought in the fight. Ricky Tikki Tavi, mongoose. Mongooses. They brought in mongooses to hunt snakes in Australia, and then the mongooses proliferated so much that they had to turn around and hunt the mongooses to get rid of them.
Yeah, well,
they were killing all the chickens and shit.
There's actually a movie called Rabbit Proof Fence, and it explains everything about that. It's a serious drama, but you know, I don't usually watch anything other but comedies or science fiction. But I sat down and watched Rabbit Proof Fence, and it is a very, very interesting and enlightening part of Australia. It's the Rabbit Proof Fence is further away from me, so that's why I don't know as much about it.
At least rabbit tastes good.
Yeah. Rabbit's good in a rabbit stew.
Yep.
Rabbit stew, Hasselfeld.
Yep.
Rabbit's probably better than rabbit. Rabbit is better in rabbit stew than chicken is in rabbit stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems odd.
In fact, if you're doing rabbit stew, I think rabbit would be the actual top choice of meat to go in a rabbit stew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah, it makes sense to have rabbit in a rabbit stew.
Yeah, it makes it taste more rabbit.
Say what?
I'm feeling Christmassier all the time. Just being in this conversation.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that, Bill.
When my wife put up the fake tree, we're not doing the real tree anymore. She reminded me we didn't do it. We've been doing a real tree for years, even though we had like 3 fake trees. I said, every year, why don't you use one of them? So this year she was putting up one of the fake trees that we have. Well, we have like 3 or 4. No, I threw them all away. I didn't know that. This doesn't change. But she put the fake tree. Looks good. Decorated. Looks good. Got the thing my brother sent me. This expensive little dinorama thing with a train going around and music coming out. And I come home from work and the lights are on. It's going. I said, "Do you feel Christmassy?" She wants snow.
Well, you ought to come out here, go up in the mountains. And you'll.
I don't know. I just stick your head in the freezer. It's ice.
There you go.
I mean, what makes Christmas feel Christmassy to you? And I think all these discussions are bringing out the Christmas spirit in me. It is. It is.
Right.
What brings the Christmas spirit out for you? Not movies. Don, you're going to have your first Christmas with the new grandbaby. That'll make you feel Christmas.
You guys should make up cards of him as baby Jesus. And
maybe next year when the baby's a little older.
Mary.
When the baby eyes light up when they get the toys and like that. I'm already sick of her. Because for a lot of us, is your microphone working? No, it's not.
He's just faking it. He's faking it.
No, is it not working?
No,
it's super quiet again.
Is it fun?
That's
kids
weird.
Opening the presents.
It's unusual because
the excitement.
Nothing now.
The excitement of the kids' Christmas morning.
Something's going wrong.
That has a lot to do. We have no kids in the house.
It's top of the hour. What wonderful little prize are you giving away?
Today we're going back to toffee. Because I'm
Yay!
out of stuff.
Yay! Oh, it's Christmas.
Hashtag toffee.
Toffee sounds Christmassy.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Toffee.
It's a Christmas miracle, Bill.
Get us the toffee. Toffee.
Yeah, I'd
Here you go, Warren.
There you go. Does that make you feel Christmassy?
Oh, definitely.
No,
is that all in front of Bill's house?
I feel less Christmassy, you know.
That was like Bill's house.
And
who wants to talk about the DJI Flip?
Yeah.
Second stupidest drone DJI is going to release.
Nobody wants to.
It's like, Nobody wants to talk about it? Okay, fine.
No, I mean,
we'll talk about the Mavic 4.
I mean, no, again, it's a beginner drone for people that get.
Yeah. No, it's more like a.
Would we be interested in that drone? I mean,
nope.
Because we've owned
only the most. Nope. No. Nope. Only the most avid drone collector is gonna buy. We're gonna be Marcus Crawford's gonna buy one. Johnny might buy one. You got to be the most avid drone collector to buy the DJI Flip in the drone community. Otherwise, nope. These are all freaking TikTokers and influencers.
How much
and stuff like that.
How much is it?
I don't have a solid price yet. It's going to be right around the same kind of money as a Mini 4 Pro.
That much?
Shit.
So it's not a beginner.
It's going to be a little less than that. It's less than that, but not.
I think.
But not Neo territory.
More than the Neo. Not much more than Neo. Yeah,
it's going to be a lot more than the Neo.
Jim says 450.
It's going to be a lot more than Neo. I don't care what Jim says. It's going to be a lot more than it's going to be a lot more than Neo. No, wait a minute. Did he say 450 drone alone? Maybe.
Yeah, that's
450 drone alone. If you're saying 450 drone alone, then I'll go along with that. But as a kit, it's going to be $600-700.
Yeah,
Brian, it's not the Price is Right. Brian went to 449.
Yeah, 449.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen the packages either. So far the only remote that anybody's talking about is the RC2. So that's a $300 remote. Right?
No, it's $200 now.
RC2 is
RC2 is $200. Yep. Hold on. It better not be. $357 on Amazon. What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe it's $200. Maybe it's
I've seen one at $295.
Maybe it's a $200 upgrade. I mean, standalone is $3, whatever you just said. But is it a $200 upgrade when you buy it in a package?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm just saying that because it's around $300 remote, if that's the only way it comes, obviously it's not going to be.
I mean, right? But if it's in a
$450 package,
if it's in a Flymore package, it's closer to $200.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going to sell it as a drone alone like the Neo, and then because supposedly it's going to do tracking and shit like the Neo does. So if it has that, then they'll probably sell it drone alone.
Sad.
No, the Mini 4K is $300. The Mini 4 Pro,
Mini 4K. Oh, all right. $300 by itself.
Yeah, that's a $300 drone.
Sounds better.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. According to all the leaks, it has the same camera as the Mini 4 Pro. So there's a 3-axis gimbal. So it's a 3-axis gimbal with the same camera as the Mini 4 Pro. So, you know what I mean? It's like a folding Mini 4 Pro, but without the obstacle avoidance. So it's kind of like a Mini 3. Mini 3 Pro had obstacle avoidance too. It's like
okay, how's my audio now?
Like a Nevada that folds, maybe.
Good.
Yeah, Nevada that folds, maybe.
Audio's good.
I switched over to that Mini.
You sound good now.
It sounds crispy. Yeah. Wow.
I was like, I'll just pop over on that Mini.
And
yeah. And that way I can go back here, and you guys should still be able to hear me, and I don't have to sit right. That way you guys can get the whole view.
All right.
Baby. The full Monty. Oh yeah. Cross your legs, So anyway. No, I mean, it's going to be another one of these narcissists, follow me around drones like the Hover.
Yep.
But it's going to have the benefit of being a DJI drone where you can fly it around with a remote and shit. I know that the Hover you can, but their remote is wonky as fuck.
Right, but that's like the Neo.
Their remote setup is.
The Neo is one of those just put it up, do the quick little shot and take it down.
There you go.
And it's like,
yeah, except for its camera sucks. Neil camera
but for what it
sucks.
is,
oh my god.
But for what it is, something you can just carry around, tiny, and just pop it up and get a quick shot.
Bleh. I'd rather carry around a mini 4K.
Yeah.
All right, Bill,
Neil
you
just-
want to get ready with your drum roll?
To each their own, though. Neil
Was I
is
supposed
cheap,
to enter
so
in a
there's something to be
hashtag or
said for
something?
that.
What was the hashtag?
Coffee.
Hashtag toffee.
Oh, I don't want toffee.
Toffee.
Wait, hold on. Toffee. I'll do toffee just because, Lloyd deserves it.
Okay.
I know Lloyd is probably low on toffee by now. He's got to be low on toffee.
Does this drone make my butt look big?
All right,
I tell
Bill.
you-
in
Akira show has
3,
back.
2, 1.
It's not doing anything, Art.
Well, I don't
Here it
hear
goes.
the drum
I
roll.
hear it.
We heard it.
I can hear it.
We heard it.
And it's
sounded
over.
heard it.
like it was
Draw.
a mile away.
Yep,
It's not.
It did sound quiet.
it did.
Yeah.
It was coming through somebody's mic. It was coming through your mic and not through the.
Was it? That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. Want to do it again?
Yeah.
I mean, I could check to see why if you want to.
Yeah, who won?
Who won? He didn't draw yet.
Why not?
He wants the proper drum roll
the correct,
before he'll draw.
the correct answer is it doesn't matter. Lloyd gets
Oh,
it.
I see why. Okay, did it again. It dropped my box. It dropped my box.
I would say I
You
set my
box
speed limit
dropper.
up on that.
All right.
Air
Air 3S?
yesterday,
Hold
went out.
on, give me 2 seconds. I'll figure. I know exactly where to go.
I was flying at a crosswind. My visibility was lengthways down at the golf course, and I couldn't really go downwind. So the fastest I got it was 54, 55 miles an hour.
Okay, how's my audio sound?
Ooh, you're
Good.
a
Loud.
little loud, but
Loud. Okay, so that means
there
it's
you go. You're
It
much
switched,
better.
it switched to the box. Okay, so wait, just to be sure. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I
Yep.
can
Oh,
hear
yeah.
that, but that's not drum roll.
I got a. I
That
heard
was
the
a-
rim
That was a
drop.
test.
That was a
doing
test,
a test.
Artie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Lloyd, you can do it. And.
Hey, Ridge.
Congratulations.
And I'm not sending it to Lloyd. That's my toffee. I think that's the first time I actually directly won toffee. I think in the past, people have sent me the toffee. Somebody gifted me the toffee.
Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you. How's my audio? Still
You
loud?
sound great.
Not bad.
Sounds good.
It's a little loud, but not bad at all, really.
Is it a little loud? I could do this.
No, never mind. Don't mess with it. It's fine.
Just one click. That make any difference? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
You guys
it's
want to see something brown and sticky?
I can show you something really brown and sticky. Oh, wow.
It's a stick with eyes, and it's brown. He's clever. He is.
He sticks,
Yeah.
he
Some
brown and
sticks
sticky.
out of my plant up
Fish
here.
Eye
Hold on a
is
second.
now on TikTok.
Do what?
Oh,
Fish Eye is now on TikTok.
Fish Eye was on TikTok years ago. I haven't done anything on TikTok in years.
Oh, wow. Ah, I just
I
saw it
deleted my
pop
shit
up
because I
on-
quit posting.
TikTok's evil. Super rigged. Yeah. Yeah. So what? What are you gonna do about it?
So,
Yeah. So. Yeah.
what kind of toffee is it?
Almond?
From last Christmas?
I mean, is it Entenmann's again?
Yes.
Entenmann's?
No. It's
Entenmann's.
When's the last time you got some from them?
Engstrom's.
Old.
Got
Engstrom's,
Engstrom's.
whatever. I forget. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Entenmann's.
I threw
Yeah.
out mine. I had like a half a dealio of it, and it sat forever. And I finally tossed it out. I got tired of looking at it.
What? It's delicious.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but it was old. I mean, I bet I sat on it. I bet it was fuck. I don't know, man. It's
I wouldn't want to
you
eat it
open
after you
one
sat
up?
on it.
Did you open one
No,
up
it's
and
been in my
say,
cupboard
"Oh,
for a
it's
long
great"?
time.
Does it
Been in
have
the cupboard
fuzz
for a
on
long
it?
time.
If it hasn't started turning
I
white,
just tossed it out.
it's like the stuff on Mudball's lawn. If it's not already turning white, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway,
Yep.
it was past
Even
the
if it
sell
does
by
turn
date,
white,
so it
it's
had
still
to
good.
go.
That's just the
Yeah.
Accents. Did Dominic say excuse me before he left, or did he just like move off?
Oh, and he's got to excuse himself?
Yeah.
Oh, people were talking. He probably had to do something.
When I go to get another drink, don't I say I'm going to go get another drink before I leave? Yeah, I do, because I'm a polite guy.
Yeah, I guess. You're a super polite guy. I popped off and didn't say anything, so I guess I'm a bad guy too.
Well, yeah,
more bites of my soup.
That's part of your charm.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Art Fisheye's first video was in December of 2019. So.
Wow, they bumped. They deleted my channel because I didn't post. I posted like 10 things and then I never posted again. That's when TikTok first came out. I posted like 10 things and I never posted again, and they finally deleted my channel.
You'll probably be going away next month.
Why? What's gonna happen?
Oh, they're talking about a TikTok ban.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder where I've heard that before.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
And then
if it happens, then they won't have anything to run on.
Yeah.
If they ban TikTok, then they would have to run on bringing it back.
Yeah.
Ha! Yeah, the other party can run on bringing it back. That'd be hilarious. They get all the 18 to 20 vote. 18 to 22 vote. 100% of people voted for that person. Bringing TikTok back. That's pretty funny. That's all he talked about before, and then it all went away. It was really weird.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow, $15? Dude, you could have bought a bucket of stupid fudge or whatever for $15.
Yeah, but he picks
the
premium delivery services. He spares no expense.
Yeah, the U.S. Postal Service. Dang. Don't you regret it now?
Yeah, I could live without TikTok. I think I would survive without TikTok.
There you go. Here's a whole bucket of it for $27. It's 4.5 pounds.
Bucket of what?
TikTok?
Angstrom almond toffee.
Huh?
Angstrom almond toffee.
Yeah, they've got a pale.
Warren says they're going to rebrand as UTIC. It'll just be people going.
You dick.
You dick.
Oh, that's only $4. Maybe I'll get a new bucket. You know, I really like it. I have to agree with Art. It is really good.
It's tasty.
You know, I bought the first bucket. I caught it at Gordon's. They don't sell it anymore.
It sounds like it's dropped in price. Is he struggling, Artie?
I don't know.
He crossed you, so that probably killed his brand.
Yep.
You guys had that big to do.
Yeah.
That kerfuffle. We gotta stop doing that. That's starting to bother me. Yeah, it's that kerfuffle, and it just ruined his brand, man, because he came across as an asshole.
Yeah.
A kerfuffle.
He come across as an ass.
Look at it, Akarashu Odo regenerated in a bucket. Isn't that funny? I just started rewatching it on Prime, Deep Space Nine from season 1. Right from season 1. It's like my third time, I think, to watch the whole series.
Here you go, Bill. A link.
Enough
to buy a bucket.
Enough period of time passes, and it's worth.
Wasn't that Renee whatever?
Aubergine.
He was the cook on Benson, right?
Yeah, he's dead now, but great actor.
He was the cook on Benson.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, he was in a lot of stuff. He was one of the Patriots, and
he was the Reverend in the Patriots.
Yeah, in the Patriot. One of the Patriots in the Patriot.
I said Patriot and killed the title of the movie right out of my head. Hey, this is kosher and gluten free.
Oh, good. Oh, also, he was Father Mulcahy in the movie MASH.
The
movie, not the TV show, huh?
He's a good actor. There's something charming about him. I like that. Yeah. Besides, but he's dead.
What is Father McKay?
You know, when some actors die, I don't care. But when he died, it bothered me because he was a little on the young. A little on the young side. Some of them was like, what took so long?
Yeah. We won't name anybody.
Don't you like it when you see some actor and you see that they died and you're like, oh, that's sad that they died, but I already thought they were dead like years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to feel sad, but I can't feel as sad as I would have felt if I would have known they were still alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! What happened?
How about Norman?
It's supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, and all of a sudden it's at Friday.
He was 104.
Well, the guy was always a supporting actor, never a lead kind of guy, but you know, he just always added something to whatever movie he was in. He was I just liked him. You know, I don't know. Even though he had that French frog last name, I mean, I liked him. You know, how do you say? What's his last name? Aubergine or Aubergine?
Aubergine, I think is how I heard it, the name.
I'm sorry, he's dead.
Oh, what happened?
What?
Been dead for several years.
Yep.
Oh, nothing. They were talking about delivering my toffee on Wednesday. Now it's saying Friday all of a sudden.
No.
They heard you criticizing them.
Yeah.
See what happens? Just like that.
Just like that, man.
Just
like that. They
moved it to Friday.
Yes, he was one of the lawyers.
Christmas.
He was one of the lawyers on Boston Legal. He was actually the boss, I believe.
Yeah.
On Boston Legal. Yeah.
I thought that was Kirk.
No, he was a big cheese. Well, or was he second in command? I don't know. He was a pretty big cheese.
I watched Boston Legal. I just knew that it had Kirk in it and it had 7 of 9 in it.
Oh yeah, no, Kirk. No, Shatner's in it. He wasn't the boss yet.
I just knew that it was a legal show that had a bunch of
Brittany. What's her name? Murphy. What's for that? What's her name? I don't know. The female.
Oh, Candace Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen. Yeah.
Oh,
Jim. Yeah, but they were partners. Her and the Aubergine and
What happened?
Never watched it.
Wow. Jokes.
Throw a couple bucks in there.
The only problem with this bucket of toffee, Bill, is they're not individually wrapped.
Right.
So that's why I ended up tossing it out.
Well, once you crack the lid, you let air in there, and then because
that's why I ended up tossing it out. If they're individually wrapped, it might be a different story.
Oh, they are now.
No, not in the bucket. Not in the bucket.
Not in the bucket. They're not.
Not the one he's looking at that price. That's why it's less money, but they won't last as long. Once you crack that bit,
you have to eat the whole thing.
Which is not quite.
It's only not in one sitting, but maybe a month. I mean, it's 40 ounces.
But you got a few months, I bet you.
What? 40 ounces?
You really think so?
2.5 pounds?
No, No, 2.5 pounds. That's correct. I'm saying you got to eat it in a month. Do you think?
Me? Probably a week.
A weekend.
You eat it. You're not even paying attention. You unscrew that lid, and you're watching, some stream
like popcorn,
Deep Space Nine, and you're just not paying attention to how many you eat. It just happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're exactly right. You can get them individually wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
For like $2 more. It's really not even that much more money.
Yep. Because I took a bucket with me on my first trip to the Philippines. And they were all...
Art, have you been to the Philippines?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been to the Philippines.
No. You guys didn't hear that.
They let you carry that
on the Philippines. Have you been there twice?
I've been there 3 times.
Oh my gosh, he's been to the Philippines 3 times, guys.
3 times.
Yep.
Twice.
To visit how many different women?
The Filipino.
2.
3 times I made it.
2 different women.
Yep.
3 visits. So the first time they're still eating your 20
Dog.
pounds of toffee, probably. Did you leave the toffee there?
Oh God! Yeah, I did leave it there. It was
Did you
long
get your
gone
toffee
after
stolen by a lady boy?
No.
I'm a lady boy.
That'd be a great T-shirt to sell. I got my toffee stolen by a lady boy.
Okay, it's 37.5 ounces if you get it wrapped. 40 ounces if you get it unwrapped.
It's less toffee. But it's only $2 more.
Money.
But it is more wrapper.
Yeah.
But
it's wrapped up for you.
It's almost 4 ounces. It's almost 10% less toffee. Almost. 36 would be 10% less toffee.
Do they
I
put
think
a joke
that
on the
would be
wrappers?
okay. Laffy toffee.
Yeah, they should put a little joke on the wrappers, and they probably save money just having the same joke.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, call up your friend, Mister whatever his face is, and start offering your jokes.
Rick.
Whatever his face is.
I'll probably get invited to a Christmas dinner over there.
Ah, crap! This is gonna be a long link, I think. What is that about?
What's that about?
Yeah, but you know what you could do? Just copy. No. Just.
Oh, it did it three pages worth. I didn't even know it would do that. I thought it would just say too many.
Yeah, but just copy.
You got it
up until.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, only.
I'm not reassembling that.
No, I don't want to. I'm sorry about that, fellas. It feels like you used to be able to make a hyperlink out of those.
You can.
Dang it.
Okay, I see what you're looking at. I got it. It actually worked. Your first link works.
Oh, cool. At any rate, yeah, so you can get them all. Where's that echo coming from? Is that Don? No, it can't be Don.
Not me.
Is it me? Hold on. Blah.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, it's a really long delay if you listen closely.
Here, all you got to do is you can shorten your link to this, and it still works. Here it goes. There's the whole link. I just sent it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You can shorten the link. It still works. Those are all cookies that you're showing there. That's all your cookies.
Yep.
You're showing your cookies on camera, man.
I was going to put Lon in timeout, but I couldn't time them out. Darn.
Poor baby. Huh. How the hell? Oh, I see what you're saying, Bill. If you double click it, it only gives you the part you need.
Just shorten the link. End it after you got, Instrum Candies -18017, Almond Petites, DP, and then there's a code after that, BO8CY. After that's it. That's all you need is that code, and it works.
Thank you.
Is that what you're?
I'm trying to figure out why I can't eliminate these posts. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
It's like $34 shipped to your house, and I've never bought them that way though. It looks different, in my opinion, to those stuff I got. This looks more. I don't want to use the word processed, but more candy bar looking, as opposed to the stuff I got where it looks rougher. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it's not as manipulated, for lack of a better term.
Not as smooth.
Not
as formed.
Not as Mars mini bars or something. Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrapped up.
It looks like Snickers or something.
Minis. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Snickers or something. Snickers minis or something.
Yeah.
And the stuff I got's a lot different. Each individual piece is slightly different sizes and shit like that.
Oh, look! Remember, your parents or your grandparents would always have that tin of candy at Christmas that would have like the ribbon candy in there, and you'd have different fruit flavored ones that shape
Brock's.
like raspberries and
yeah, Brock's. Yep.
Those little I used to like those little.
You try to grab one and you end up getting the whole bowl
all
full
stuck
of shit
together because it's just a big tin of candy.
Christmas candy. Yeah, I like that. I used to like those little. I liked them all, but the little raspberry one that had kind of a little filling
and
inside.
they're filled.
Yeah, I used to love those too. Do they still sell that candy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hard
Brock's,
Christmas candy.
No, it's Brock's sells it. I promise you.
Probably are.
Brock's.
How about those orange chocolate
It seemed to be
balls?
only around
Seasonal.
Christmas.
Okay.
Found it already.
What about Brock's? Yep, it comes right up. One of the first things that come up.
Yeah, ribbons and
those old-fashioned classic Christmas candy mix.
Old-fashioned Christmas candy on nuts.com.
Nuts.com.
I'm looking at it on Amazon here.
I don't see the raspberry ones though, so that's disappointing.
I don't either, but it does have the.
Oh, you sure they're not in
ones
there?
that have the flower, the pictures of the flowers on them.
I like the ribbons; they were kind of good. This, you got Primrose Old Fashioned Classic Candy Mix. It's only $11.99. They don't show the. There we go. Yeah, this is it. Here, you want to see it? I'll show it to you.
Here it is with the tin.
Oh, what did Brock's do?
Wisconsin Cheeseman.
What the hell, Brock's? I'm disappointed.
Nuts? I think you meant D's nuts, but okay. There you go. There's my link. I put the link in the chat.
That one right there, if I will share it.
Oh, yeah, those, yeah.
You used to be able to buy that as bulk foods. Remember bulk foods?
Yeah.
You just throw in there and they had the big scoops and shit, and you could just get by, bulk food, right? Mm-hmm. It was like you could buy a lot of that, and you could get the candy I like was in the hood rat stores where it was penny candy and it had the little fillings. You could buy a big old bag of them for like $3 or some shit.
Now here's
little fillings in them.
Christmas hard candy is from an old-fashioned multi-flavored candy mix, 3-pound bag, approximately 230 count, individually wrapped.
That's no fun.
Wow, that'll solve some problems.
Individually wrapped is no fun.
It's a lot less work.
You had to fight for them. You had to fight for them.
Walmart doesn't do it anymore, but they used to have the big bins of nuts. This time of year, you can go in and just scoop and weigh out the bag of nuts. And now you have to just buy the prepackaged bags of.
Wow. I just found one. 8 pounds, son, for $40. Wow. 8 pounds for 40 bones.
Yeah, but I didn't quite make it there. I got 7 pounds. Okay, got it.
Now this hostess thing that individually wrapped.
Do I hear 10 pounds? 10
yeah, but they're individually wrapped. Those
9 pounds.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing either.
9 pounds in that corner.
Yeah, these are individually wrapped too.
Individually wrapped, 9 pounds.
Individually wrapped,
I hear 10
and they don't have the ribbon candy in it.
Oh, I see the tin, the Hammonds you were looking at. I see that. That looks good. Wisconsin Cheese Man has a tin.
That's the one I showed.
Okay, all right.
And it is the tin that has all the candy that you will recognize. It had the ones that were kind of oblong, but they had like a little hex pattern on it where it went through the machine.
Oh, look at that.
Hex texture along one side of the candy.
Yeah.
Like it had laid on canvas or something. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get some Christmas candy. That'll get me into the Christmas spirit.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go buy some after this stream. It's over at 9:00.
You know
what Art can do? We can take each individual candy and do giveaways for the next 27 years.
Individually wrapped Christmas candy is as much Christmas. It's as equally Christmas candy as Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We're gonna wrap it right back around here.
Oh boy!
If you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, you're the kind of person that likes individually wrapped Christmas candy.
Huh. You're going to convert a lot of people to Die Hard as a Christmas movie fans then, because I would prefer individually wrapped candy.
Well, if you buy 8 pounds of this, it's going to be diabetes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be die easy. Die soon. Die soon.
Yeah, I bet if we just went down to Walmart, we could buy this stuff, to be right there on the shelf.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Walmart as soon as the stream's over, I think. I've been putting it off all week because I've been sick. So I've been just dragging my ass to work and dragging my ass home.
I haven't been down the seasonal or the candy aisle in I don't know how long, but
Get my Christmas peeps. No, I'm just kidding.
Instead of the candy, though, I think I would rather just, if I'm gonna kill myself with sugar, I'd rather do eggnog.
Hey, Paisan, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Joe, good to see you.
Kumba.
What were you saying, Don? I'm sure it was pithy.
I'm sure it was.
I was gonna say, if I'm gonna have that much sugar, I'd rather, instead of candy, I'd rather just make homemade eggnog.
Ooh, eggnog, huh?
Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Eggnog.
I like eggnog, okay, but I only drink it like this. If I walk past eggnog in June, I just keep on walking.
Oh yeah.
If I'm walking past eggnog in this time of year, yeah.
No, eggnog. You ever make your own eggnog?
Out of eggs and nog, or whatever it's made out of. Milk
It's a nog. It's hard to find that nog.
I like to add an extra nog in it.
Nutmeg.
I like an extra nog.
Nutmeg or whatever's in it. I don't make anything with raw eggs. I don't know, man.
It's not.
I don't know, man.
Well, how do you make eggs over easy if you don't have raw eggs? You got to start with raw eggs.
Raw eggs over easy.
No, it's still
eggnog. My eggnog is cooked. It's you do it kind of the same as what you do as a custard, but
because I eat mayonnaise and I know it's got raw eggs in it, and I just ignore it. I just think it
is raw egg, yep, and oil. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
Basically, raw egg.
I know.
And
I allow myself to just ignore it. Yeah, ignore it. I don't eat eggs raw, by the way, so I don't eat eggs over easy. So.
Jim, that's correct. Eggnog is really expensive. That's why if you make your own, it doesn't cost as much. And
well, here's the thing, Lon. Just to be clear, you do cook it. The eggnog,
homogenized or whatever, right?
Eggnog is cooked.
No, eggnog is cooked. You cook.
It is like a custard, but with more liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's like Béarnaise sauce, kind of. I mean, or hollandaise sauce. You start with raw egg, but you do it over heat and you cook it.
Okay, fair enough. Good. Because I'll drink eggnog, but like I said, you know what I like that's a holiday thing, or not a holiday, or a seasonal thing that I wish it wasn't? Fucking caramel apples. Man, I love caramel apples. And they only hang around for like a month.
I like them
too. You just like them?
I like caramel. I like apples. I never liked the idea of having caramel wrapped around an apple.
Yeah.
Really? I like caramel apples.
And rolled in nuts.
I wish they sold them year round.
I don't mind getting the apple slices with caramel to dip it into.
Yeah.
So you're more of a fondue. You're more of a,
far from here.
You're more of a fondue dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
They that factory's right around the corner from here, Marzetti or whatever it's called. I go there all the time. I work on their high-speed doors. Yeah, and whenever I leave there, I leave with like a case of that stupid caramel dip.
You see what Mumbai said there? Yeah, how about those drones, eh?
We were talking about drones for a minute. I gave it a shot, man.
Where you been? We've been on the air for an hour and 43 minutes there.
Yeah.
Joe.
Well, I mean, we could talk about the Mavic 4 if you want, but
let's
talk about the Mavic 4 then.
The Mavic 4?
It's nearly as good wrapped in caramel with nuts.
Probably not.
No, just not.
No, the Mavic 4 is going to be interesting. The Air 3S might have a short history with me. In fact, it's sitting right here. Hey, there was just an update for the Air 3S, by the way, Don. I don't know if you saw that. That was just a firmware update. For the Air 3S.
And rolling his nuts.
Yeah. So anyway.
So
the Mavic 4... Oh, you want to do it?
No, I'm not going to get mine out. Yeah.
So anyway, the Mavic 4 is going to have a pretty interesting features, but not everybody and their brother is going to care about it. You know, the camera's going to be amazing. It's got built-in ND filters. You know what I mean? It's going to have a 100 megapixel camera, but it's going to be, I think it's a 25Q with a quad bear. Yep.
Not a physical
Depthless
filter.
ND filters. Supposedly it's a physical filter, just like a Sony Frick. Or just like the Ronin.
Like
an internal variable, has an internal NDs.
A variable ND that is motorized and will dial down. Interesting.
Yeah. Aperture 2 to f2 to f11. Still going to be a 4/3 sensor, but 100 megapixel. Probably 25Q with a quad bear, though, in my opinion. Wow. They keep throwing around these 100 megapixel numbers, and I'm like,
that's pretty big.
I'm like, I think it's 25Q. I think FX6. Thank you, Ben Rail. I couldn't remember.
Having the internal ND filters that would be pretty nice as far as being flexible in the air, not have to come back down and swap out.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
The thing I don't
3 cameras like still, no optical zoom.
Yeah. The thing I don't like about it is
it makes me unhappy.
Probably to get it done, they'll have to do a variable ND, which is basically a stacked polarizer, and you rotate one of the polarizers around, and you can get some moire patterns off of that. It's not as clean as a tree.
Yeah, unless they do it as a gradiated on one, because you gotta remember the freaking gimbal on this thing. I'm exaggerating, but you know it's pretty flipping big.
Well, it'll be if you do way
like a tennis ball.
Variable ND works.
It could be a half moon that goes this way. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about have like a gradiated? Maybe. That's going to add.
That's my guess, but I don't know.
I just get the feeling
that would be a lot less efficient than doing a variable ND having a stacked polarizer.
You know what? You come into all that
because you're going to be expending the length of that piece that would have to take up camera room.
All you camera experts. I mean, if I came on something and I had to dial in all that, it'd be dark out by the time I figured out what's.
It's automatic. It's automatic.
Yeah. Well, automatic is where I'd be.
Yeah. Auto.
Click, hope for the best. F12.
No, it'll be auto unless you want to do something crazy, like you want to change your focal, your focal length or your depth of field or your
auto. You want an auto option, but you want to be able to lock it, because if you are aiming towards the sun and you come back around, if that ND starts shifting on you, you're going to see that in the light and the colors. So you want to lock that down.
Exactly
so you have a locked off exposure.
Yep.
I actually understood that, but I'm too lazy.
Exactly. But it's the same thing with auto exposure, though. Same thing with auto white balance. Same thing with auto aperture control.
Yeah, I locked everything down.
Same thing with autofocus, really, technically.
But yeah, having that
maybe you don't want everything to be in focus. You know what I mean?
Well, I actually turned off autofocus on my webcam and auto white balance on my webcam because I didn't like the color.
I never use autofocus on my.
Turn them off.
On my regular.
Find what I like, and that's it. Because the only thing I play around with is how much lighting.
If you have autofocus on, it'll constantly be searching back and forth. It'll dial in focus, but it'll constantly be going in and out. And depending on the lens.
What camera do you have?
Sony. What is it?
That you're looking
for? A4S.
In the stream we're talking about.
Oh, A4S?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter the camera you have. It matters the lens. And I've got some Canon lenses, and they're not bad lenses, but there is some breathing. So if you're doing autofocusing and looking back and forth, you will see some noticeable breathing on that lens, just back and forth as it's searching. It'll look like your entire frame is just wiggling as it's searching for focus and holding focus. Right. So you set your autofocus. You set your autofocus and turn off autofocus. So you use it just one button push to set it. And
in what situation are you talking about? Streaming or?
Oh no, out shooting other stuff.
I was talking about streaming. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
What I was talking about, and I think some of the newer cameras have eliminated a lot of that. By the way, Don, I don't see focus breathing on my camera.
You're not gonna. It's not a camera that does it. It's the lens that does it. The lens
or any of the lenses,
and it usually happens more if you are using prime lenses. It's a lot less. If you are using like zooms, you'll see a lot more breathing. So it really depends on the lens, and
I think it has a lot to do with the camera. So Sony, I'm not going to sit here rah Bishwamba Sony or
breathing
rah Bishwamba Hasselblad, but
I just say breathing is 100% a function of the lens. It has nothing to do with the camera body. Breathing is what a lens does. A camera body does nothing for it. Does not affect breathing. When if a lens on
the
one
system
camera
in general, though. The system in general is a combination of the lens with the camera body. It's not a lens.
The system in general, but the breathing comes from the lens.
It's caused by the lens, but the camera is still trying to focus.
The camera is trying to focus the lens, but the reason a lens breathes is because of your conversion point in the center of the lens between where the lens is focusing to your film plane. It goes out. You have a point of convergence out the front of the lens, and that will tell you how far away you're focused. And as it's doing autofocus, whenever you focus in general, your point of convergence will move in and out a little bit, and depending on how far that moves, and it's a function of the lens where the point of convergence happens, that will move further or less. So
wouldn't a better camera be able to compensate better?
A camera wouldn't.
It's not a camera would not. There's 4 different kinds of autofocus. There's 4 different types of autofocus, and I don't believe all 4 types of autofocus have problems with breathing. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. But I don't see it with Sony at all. I don't see it with Hasselblad either.
Yeah, breathing is 100% a function of the glass.
Okay, well, okay. I don't see it. I just don't think it's a big of a problem anymore. I really don't. And when you have like the Pocket 3, for example, this goofy thing,
breathing? No, those because they have a focus to infinity that's so close, and they do not shift.
Yeah, but it's autofocus. See? Yoink. Yoink.
Yep.
Yoink.
Did anybody see the breathing on that lens? That lens breathed right there. If you look at the edges of your screen and watch it shrink in when you pull your hand away. See it shrink in? That's breathing.
Right. And then it focused. Breathing means that it does it all the time. Not if you're once.
If it's doing autofocus, that will tend to breathe in and out, depending. But
okay. Fucking Bill. Regardless, I know what you're talking about. I don't have the specs you have, but I've been taking pictures since the 70s too. And breathing is not
brown chicken cow. No.
Breathing is a function of the lens. Some lenses breathe more than others. It is a known characteristic.
Yeah. Brother Bob, hey Bob, how you doing?
Hey,
say hi.
Now you got me doing this.
We're all breathing now.
Hey, Bob got the keychain today. All right, cool.
See, but I have autofocus turned off, so look, nothing changes. I didn't breathe.
You've also got a virtual background on, so.
If I hold my breath,
I just think they solved that. I'm sorry. I really believe that they solved it. No, this is a ring I got. Actually, I've had this ring forever. This girl I was dating, her kid gave me this ring one year, and I just wear it. It's a tungsten. It's a tungsten. It's not special in any way.
Carbide?
You're such a softy.
Yeah,
sentimental guy.
Yeah.
Probably can't get it off
really
at this point. All right, you know what? It was a joke, Lon. All right, you didn't have to prove anything. The wedding ring is on.
Some people are chubbier than others.
I like to. I don't want to brag or anything, but I like to. 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 I like to
No.
Mine.
Silicone.
Oh.
Pure silicone, guys.
Oh, silicone.
I don't
10
know.
karat gold, but look how oval it is.
We're gonna do the rings show. I got some rings. I got glow in the dark rings that are hilarious.
I got my high school graduation ring here somewhere.
I've only got one other ring, and I don't think you guys want to see it.
I told you that story, didn't I? How I got that ring?
No.
That ring, I had a high school graduation. I gave it to my high school sweetheart, senior year of high school, and we had one of our many, many, many fights. And she was younger than me, by the way. She was a sophomore, and she got it. And she said, "You're gonna break up with me?" And she took her ring and she threw it over the house, into the woods behind the house. I guess, I don't know. It was far away, too far to find that ring. So here it is, like 30, 40 years later, whatever. Somebody reaches out to me, contacts me, and says, "Are you Bill Renee?" Yeah, Bill. I believe I have something that belongs to you. And they somehow got the ring, I think from her, and she, for no cost, shipped me my ring, and I got my high school ring back. Nice. She would take no money for it. She would take even for the shipping, nothing. I mean, she could have kept it. It's a pretty hefty ring. 10 karat gold's not that valuable, but it's valuable enough. Probably $200-300 worth of gold. And she just said nope. She said something about that rings jewelry carries, not just rings, but jewelry carries like some kind of spirit of the owner or something. It's something. It retains the spirit, the memories, whatever, of the owner, and you should have it. So I have it. Isn't that cool? I got my high school ring back.
You should. I'm glad you have it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just amazing that many decades later, it just reappears in my life.
Nice.
And it's too small to wear. My high school ring, which fit on this finger, I can barely get on my pinky. Yeah.
How sad.
I know. No, it gets on a pinky pretty easy. The one pinky, not the other one. It doesn't fit on my left pinky. Yeah. Don't mess with me.
You're jacked is why, though. It's got nothing to do with anything else, buddy.
Yeah, I'm jacked.
Because you're so jacked.
Yeah, I've been jacked.
Yeah, you're so
when you jack, because you jack a lot and it builds up the muscles in your fingers.
Nah, dude, you're buff, bro. You're natty. You're natty buff.
I got it back, and then I went to the jewelry place and I said, "How much to have this resized?" I said, "Well, you got to cut it and then add gold to it and then create the rigid, the rigid."
$1 million.
No, it's 300 and something bucks. No. I'll wear it on my
ring. Wasn't 300 when you got it.
I'll wear it on my pinky. That's 1972 Bent Rail Production. He still has his high school ring from that. Mine was 79.
Yeah, I don't have mine. I gave mine away to some Mexican girl when I was stationed at Fort Bliss, like a dumbass.
Well, it's been repurposed by now.
Yeah.
I let her wear it. It was like a $50 ring. We didn't have a lot of money. I scraped up the money. In fact, I had to scrape up the money because by then I was on my own, and I scraped up the money to buy, I think it was a $50, and it was some fakey metal. I forget what they called it. You know what I'm saying? It's some fakey metal.
Like
what the hell? But it was Terry Berry. Terry Berry was the company that made the ring, though. I don't know if everybody's ever heard of Terry Berry.
Okay.
Their factory's here in town too. They make almost nothing but.
Well, the stone on my high school ring is clearly fake because I was born in April. So to be the real stone, April is what? Anybody know?
Minutes.
Amethyst? No, it's hold on, not peridite. The one that looks kind of like a diamond, but it's not. It's like light blue.
Diamond is the actual birthstone of April. If you wanted to be so, nobody does that. So you have to do something clear. So whatever it is, it's clear and cheap.
Zirconium or morganite.
I don't know what it is. Probably glass. Hold on a minute.
You're right. Wow.
I shine like
what
a
do they use instead? I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Love and strength. Wow. You're love and strengthy.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what they use instead of a diamond.
Zirconium.
No, they wouldn't. Not back then. Maybe a clear sapphire. You can get a white sapphire, right?
White, Yep.
Clear sapphire.
White sapphire would work.
Oh, Steve. Oh, shucks. Stop it. You flatterer, you. Anyway, the Mavic 4 sounds interesting. A lot of the leaks are getting conflated, though, because they're going to have, obviously, an enterprise version. They may have two different versions of the drone. And people are talking about RTK and to talk about RTK versions, and that would be the enterprise thing. Why would the consumer model for $2,000 have RTK? Get out of here, dude. Yeah, because it's gonna be like $2,200.
There you go.
Oh wow! If I could have a say to you.
The Mavic 4 is.
It actually fits my right pinky pretty well.
You all have a great week.
They're calling for the Mavic 4 to be
that Mazda. I mean that mafia look, you know.
Night. Good night, everybody.
Hey!
And they're waving. Goodbye, everybody.
You're a dick.